This is the official weigh-in for EFC 35, live from Grand West, Cape Town.
We are coming to you live from the Grand Arena in Grand West, Cape Town, South Africa. I'm Shane the Duke Wellington, and welcome to the official weigh-in for EFC 35. Now, this event has 12 massive bouts lined up, including the 7 Ster-Kinekor prelim bouts, which will be shown live on the big screen at cinemas across South Africa, as well as the 5 main card bouts, including 2 world title fights, which will be shown live in HD around the world. So without further ado, let's get it started. This is the official weigh-in for EFC 35.
EFC 35, proudly brought to you by BetExchange.com, the ultimate sports betting company, in association with GNC Supplements, Pitbull Energy Drink, Rex Diff and Gearbox, AG Mobile, One Plan Health Insurance, and Sun International, and with special thanks to the following partners.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official weigh-in for EFC 35. Introducing from my right, EFC President Cairo Howarth. Without him, none of this would be possible. EFC matchmaker Graham Cartmel, our organizing body supervisor Jason Besaidenote, our friendly voice of the Hexagon Shane the Duke Wellington, and our beautiful EFC girls. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, if someone does not make the required weight, they will have 2 hours to cut down to that weight. We have one hell of a card for you tomorrow night, and we'll kick things off in the lightweight division between Sydney Mkhulu and Chad Hepburn. First up to the scale is Sydney Mkhulu. $71.80 for Mr. Mkhulu. He will have 2 hours to cut down. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Chad Hepburn, due to unforeseen circumstances, hasn't been able to make it to the weigh-in, but he will have 2 hours to cut down to the required weight and to weigh in. We go straight into our next bout, which will be in the bantamweight division between Pide Nide and Bonnet Bukaka. First up to the scale is Bonnet Bukaka. $60.90 for Mr. Bukaka. And he will go up against Pide Nide. $60.95 for Mr. Nide. Our next bout is in the welterweight division between Pupanga Trezor and Tyron Bester. First up to the scale is Tyron Bester. $75.60 for Mr. Bester. And he'll go up against Pupanga Trezor. $77 on the money for Mr. Trezor. Our next bout is in the featherweight division between Anthony Mailer and Sizwe Nikati. First up to the scale is Sizwe Nikati. $69.20 for Mr. Nikati. And he will go up against Anthony Mailer. $65.80 for Mr. Mailer. Our next bout is in the lightweight division between Luke Michael and Regis Muyambu. First up to the scale is Regis Muyambu. $69.30 for Mr. Muyambu. And his opponent is Luke Michael. $69.30 for Mr. Michael. Our next bout is in the heavyweight division between Knife Didier and Elvis Moyo. First up to the scale is Elvis Moyo. $115.85 for Mr. Moyo. And he will go up against Knife Didier. $102.55 for Mr. Didier. Our next bout is in the light heavyweight division between Champion Dolce and Donnie van Heerden. First up to the scale is Donnie van Heerden. $93 on the money for Mr. van Heerden. And his opponent is Champion Dolce. $90.15 for Mr. Dolce. Our next bout is in the welterweight division between Sean De Lange and Bruno Mukulu. First up to the scale is Bruno Mukulu. 76.50 for Mr. Mukulu. And his opponent will be Sean De Lange. $77 on the money for Mr. De Lange. Our next bout is in the welterweight division between Francois Kabulu and Peter Queally. First up to the scale is Peter Queally. $76.60 for Mr. Queally. And his opponent is Francois Kabulu. $77 on the money for Mr. Kabulu. Our next bout is in the bantamweight division between Ishat Syed and Abdul Hassan. First up to the scale is Abdul Hassan. $60.45 for Mr. Hassan. And his opponent is Ishat Syed. $60.80 for Mr. Syed. Our next bout is for the EFC heavyweight title of the world, and it will be contested between Christoph Ravens and Brendan Groenewald. First up to the scale is Brendan Groenewald. $109.35 for Mr. Groenewald. And his opponent is Christoph Ravens. $106.65 for Mr. Ravens. I'm here with one half of the title challengers, Brendan Groenewald. Big moment for you. You must be excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely happy to get a shot. You know, it's going to be an interesting matchup. You know, the belt obviously adds a bit of pressure, but you know, it's all good, and tomorrow night we'll have a bit of fun.
Well, best of luck to you. We look forward to the fight. Brendan Groenewald, ladies and gentlemen. Christoph Raven, same question for you. Big moment. You must be really excited for the fight.
Of course I am.
What?
Boomaya! Boomaya! Boomaya!
Well, we look forward to the bout tomorrow night. Christoph Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a closer look at the two men involved in tomorrow night's main event.
This is the battle for the light heavyweight title. This is all-out war.
All this bad blood, this feuding, ends right here, right now. This is the fight that we've all been waiting for, we want to see.
The light heavyweight champion, Gideon Drachki, is undefeated in the hexagon and promises that his untainted record will stay intact when he disposes of his dangerous opponent.
Ek dink my mindset gaan beter wees as syne. En dit gaan maak dat ek deurdruk en dat ek nog steeds die wenner gaan wees en dan die champ gaan wees, bly in die Kaap.
I think with regards to the mental side of things, I think Gideon is way above Norman in that aspect.
Former heavyweight champion Norman Vessels brushed aside his last opponent in a clinical display of power and ground skill, and now has his eyes firmly set on the light heavyweight championship.
Try whatever you want. Try hurt me, I beg of you. Make me bleed, I beg of you. Try and break me, I beg of you. Just trust me. When you don't have answers, and when you hit me, when you pump me, when you smash my face in, and all of a sudden you realize that these things aren't working, yeah, then we'll see.
I can't even explain. Chef's gonna pull him apart. People are not gonna like it. But Gideon brought that onto himself.
Will the undefeated juggernaut once again be crowned the best light heavyweight in the organization? Or will the former heavyweight champion realize his dreams and stand victorious?
Ek dink die fans gaan baie laat wees. Die atmosfeer wat hulle gaan skep is daarso wat vir Norman gaan ywerig maak en vir my meer gaan opwen.
He can take ownership of his bunch of groupies he has, and call it his time. But I'm glad to go down there, take my war party of shock men, rock up, knock on the door, and take it all. Soon it will all belong to us anyway, so enjoy it while it lasts.
First fighter to the scale is the challenger, Norman Vessels. $92.75 for Chef. And he, of course, will be going up against the reigning EFC light heavyweight champion, Gideon Drachki. $92.6 for the champion. I'm here with the light heavyweight title challenger, Norman Vessels. Norman, a big fight for you. You've been here before. You must be excited for tomorrow night.
I'm just really happy it doesn't reek of alcohol and telling people at the bar how he types Ruka in his spare time. But otherwise, I'm feeling very, very healthy at this present moment in time.
And for yourself, what can we expect tomorrow night? Obviously, it's gotten very personal between the two of you. You are incredibly fired up. You must be ready to go.
It's not personal at all. I'm here to do work at the end of the day. And I've created no expectations for myself, but just to perform at the best of my abilities.
Well, we look forward to seeing the fight. Norman Wessels, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Gideon Drotsky, reigning champion. Gideon, it seems like you've awoken a fire in Norman Wessels, but it seems like he's done the exact same thing for you as well.
You know, there's a lot of hype behind this fight, and I hope that tomorrow night will show no less. So guys, get ready. Tomorrow night's going to be a cracker.
Well, what can we expect from you tomorrow night? Is there anything specifically that you've worked on from your side?
Nothing specific. You know, tomorrow night is just going to be another training session. Just the atmosphere is different.
Well, best of luck to you. We look forward to the bout. Gideon Drotsky, your champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm here now with the president of the Extreme Fighting Championship, Mr. Cairo Howard. Cairo, I mean, the house is packed. The fight fans are going crazy. How do you feel about this Cape Town support?
EFC loves Cape Town. I mean, what an audience, what an atmosphere, and that was one intense weigh-in.
Now, there are a lot of big guys. It's going to be the night of the heavyweights, the light heavyweights. How do you feel about that?
That was crazy. I mean, you could have cut that with a knife. It was intense. I think that is going to be one hell of a fight. That's what the fans are coming out here to see tomorrow night.
Yeah. Now, we got a new sponsor. Can you tell us about the new sponsor?
Yeah, we got AG Mobile. They're Africa's biggest mobile brand. Come on board with EFC, and it's great to have their support.
All right, and now we're towards the end of the year. What do you have left in EFC for 2014?
We've got one huge fight night coming up in December at the Coca-Cola Dome, 2 title fights on the night. And then looking forward to next year with 10 massive events and 3 more events down here in Cape Town next year.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mr. Cairo Howard. He's the president of the Extreme Fighting Championship. Well, that concludes the official weigh-in for EFC 35. Remember, you can see all the Ster-Kinekor prelim bouts live on the big screen at Ster-Kinekor cinemas across South Africa. And you can watch EFC 35 anywhere on any device with EFCworldwide.tv. Plus, you can catch all the action from the 5 main card bouts live on TV around the world starting at 8 p.m. Central African Time. Just check the TV listing at EFCworldwide.com for broadcast details in your country. Until then, you take care, and thanks for joining us.
On the 6th of November at Grand West, Cape Town, a young brash champion finally goes head-to-head with the most polarizing figure in MMA. Plus, a vacant title lies in wait with 2 heavyweights preparing for the ultimate showdown as the judo specialist clashes with a BJJ master. It's Christoph Walravens versus Brendan Groenewald and Gideon Drotsky versus Norman Wessels. EFC 35, 6 November, Grand West, Cape Town. Tickets and broadcast information at EFCworldwide.com.